Joined by Sergio Pettis. Once again, we'll begin with a few questions from our media. Mason, your line is now live.
Hi, Sergio. This is Mason from the Sports Sesh podcast. How are you doing today?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
I can't complain. I just wanted to ask, your brother Anthony has been a champion in a major organisation, and obviously now you have the chance to do that also. Have you always had that in goal straight from the get-go to be a major organisation world champion?
Yeah, I feel like if you come in the sport and you don't have the goal to be a champion, or you're just fighting for no reason, I'm here to obviously make a legacy for myself, build my name up, and get some belts of my own. My brother's got 2 already, and yeah, I love one on my waist as well.
Last thing from myself, you have fought some very tough guys already, such as Henry Cejudo and Brandon Moreno, to name a few. Having fought these tough guys, do you think this is going to give you an advantage in this fight?
I feel like that's the past. It definitely taught me some things, but I'm fighting a new beast this Friday. Juan Archuleta is a tough opponent. 25-2, his record speaks for itself. It's nothing different, man. I've been fighting good guys my whole life, and I just feel like nowadays I'm ready, mentally, physically, spiritually. Everything's aligned, and I feel like the stars are aligned for me to go out there and be successful this Friday.
Harry, go ahead.
Hey, Sergio. Harry Mack from the Bookie's Basement. So we had talked to. Good. So we had talked to Raphael earlier about, what it means to him and how special it is for you guys to fight on a card together and kind of share this moment. So I just wanted to know, what does it mean to you to share this, your world title shot with a guy like Raphael, who considers himself, basically a brother of yours?
Yeah, man, it's been amazing. Me and Raph grew a lot together. He's taught me a lot of things, and I've taught him a lot of things as well. So it's been a great camp for both of us. Our coach left for a couple of days for a PFL quarantine, so we kind of had to take things into our own hands and take control of our future. So it was great, man. He's a great wrestler, just like the opponent I'm fighting this Friday. So, I'll put some different looks for him together for his opponent this Friday as well. So it's been awesome, man. It's been a blessing to work together.
Got it. Well, thank you very much. Best of luck Friday.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right, Tony.
Sergio, hope you're well. I just wanted to get your thoughts on, given how big this card is, how does it feel as a bantamweight to be headlining the card against you've historically had the heavyweights and the light heavyweights really main event in cards. So the evolution of the smaller weight classes, I guess, how does that feel to be in that weight class and get the respect that you guys deserve?
Oh, it feels great, man. Little guys need that respect too, man. It's awesome, man. It's a blessing. I've worked hard for this moment. This will be my 10th year fighting professionally. So it's crazy how fast time is flying, and to headline such an amazing card for Bellator, to get to, have a title fight as well. So it's everything I could ask for. This is a blessing.
All the best for the weekend.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
All right, Sergio, go ahead.
Sergio.
Hi, Sergio. This is Sergio from Fighter Path MMA. How you doing?
What's up, Sergio? How you doing, brother?
Doing well.
Great name.
I know. We talked a little bit about your brother Anthony. Obviously, not a whole lot of sibling duos have been able to capture world titles. What would it mean to you to be able to, bring that title back home and share a mantle with your brother Anthony?
Oh, it'd be awesome, man. This is everything that I've dreamed of. I've wanted to get a title for myself, and to have a brother who has 2 titles already, it's that much more inspiring to go and get one for myself. To bring one home back to Milwaukee, to my team. I've been with my team for 14 years now. I started when I was 13, so coming up on 15 years, so pretty much more than half my life. It'd be awesome to get that belt for my coach, my teammates at home, my family back at home, and just for the Pettis legacy.
And one last one from me. You talked about your team. Obviously, you have a teammate competing on this card as well with Raphael Stotts. What does it mean to you to have him here sharing the experience with you, going through weight cutting and all that stuff?
Oh, it's awesome, man. It's always awesome to not suffer alone, So this weight cut, we both are going to go through a little bit of a hell tonight, but it's all good. It's been amazing. He's got me ready for this fight. I got him ready for his fight, and it's been a great duo, man. We've gone far together, and I'm excited to see the future for both of us.
Gareth.
Good evening, Sergio from London. Gareth A. Davis here. How are you?
Doing good, brother. How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. We spoke to you the other day. You admitted that, well, not admitted, but you were quite plain about it, that it's probably the toughest fight of your career. He's got great momentum at the moment. You are with one of my great favourites in MMA, in Duke Roufus, yeah, who's an extraordinary human being. and I know he's been like a father to you. Without asking you your game plan, what's his game plan for you against Juan Archuleta?
You know what? Me and Duke don't have game plans ever for fights. To be honest, we go out there and react. You know, there's fights where I had some game plans for myself, and the fighter reacted so different. So, I kind of got away from that. I feel like I just go out there, react, trust my instincts, trust myself, trust my body, trust that God is with me as well. So, this one's just the same thing, man. It's against a tougher opponent, 25-2 Juan Archuleta, but same process. I believe in my process.
It's amazing to hear that. And you're basically saying then that, and I think that's what makes you such an exciting fighter, that the most important thing after controlling the nerves and doing all your training is just being present in the fight.
100%. Yeah. Being present every day, man, every day in the gym, every day in the fight, every day in my life. It's very important, to be in the moment. I used to live in the past a lot, or live too much in the future where I wouldn't be so focused on the present. I'd miss my present blessings. So yeah, man, I'm very at the moment, very in the moment.
We're all very excited. This is going to be an epic fight on Friday night. Thank you very much and the best of luck.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Santiago.
Hi, Sergio. Greetings from Amsterdam, and thank you for the time.
Thank you.
Your Bellator debut was spectacular with one of the most violent finishes you'll ever see. I know that you have a lot of wins as a flyweight, but you look absolutely incredible at bantamweight. Can you feel that as well, Sergio, that this weight is so much healthier for your body and that you can give more action now during a fight?
Yeah, 100%. Fighting at flyweight, I felt a little fragile. I'm pretty big for the flyweight division, walking on a little bit heavier too. And the older I get, the more my body's becoming more manly. I'm starting to not grow this way, but I'm growing sideways. So I definitely feel like I'm a lot happier as a person, a lot happier as a fighter. And when you fight happy, you do a lot better.
Why isn't your brother yet in Bellator? Does he just want to challenge himself for 1 year in the PFL and then make the jump to Bellator? Having the Pettis brothers both in Bellator would mean a lot to Scott Coker, I think.
Oh, that'd be awesome. I know Ant's got some goals over in the PFL right now, and things, he's got to figure out some things over there, and I'm excited for him to see what happens for his future. And who knows, man, you might see him in Bellator. Ant's got a lot of fight left in him.
Good luck on fight night, sir.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
Kachi, go ahead.
Hi there, Sergio. Yeah, I'm a big fan of both you and your brother. I think your brother's probably my favorite fighter of all time.
Awesome.
And I just wanted to quickly ask you, because you just mentioned that you feel a bit stronger, you feel a bit better at 135. Can you explain, what the difference is between you now and the version of you that fought Brandon Moreno? Because I know you went 5 rounds in that fight, and this is also a 5-round fight. Like, do you feel like the extra 10 pounds, cutting less weight is going to factor into your performance?
100%. There's the weight cuts are not as tough on my body, which is helping my mentality a lot. Honestly, like I said, at flyweight, I'd fight fragile. I'd go out there, and the extra 10 pounds would do something to me. But like you said, I got experience with a 5-round against a tough Brandon Moreno. On top of that, the elevation in Mexico City is like 7,000 feet. So definitely learned a lot from my flyweight career. I learned a lot about discipline. I learned what it takes to fight at flyweight and to compete with those guys at high levels. So I'm excited to see all the stuff that I've been through in my career show out this Friday. I know it's been a little bit up and down, but I feel like I've learned a lot.
Dylan, go ahead.
Hey there, Sergio. Appreciate the time.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I'm just noticing per an older Instagram post of yours there, it seemed like, you were talking about the spiritual growth a bit earlier. Like you were talking about prior to the Mike Tyson show there, just being in a dark spot mentally, back-to-back losses at the time, but just getting some really just great perspectives from Iron Mike there. I'm wondering how much of that moment there was a catalyst for the present wave of success you're riding.
Yeah, man, it was very important. On top of that, the guy has some strong weed. I was in a whole different world at the time, but just to hear, how, when you think of Mike Tyson, you think of this tough killer, and he is all that, but at the same time, he has a side of him that's very spiritual and very vulnerable, and I feel like a lot of us hide from that. We don't try to be as vulnerable just because we're scared of judgments. We're scared of, social media coming at you and attacking you. But, it just taught me that it's okay to be me. It's okay to have these feelings that I was having, and it's okay to sometimes go through those dark times to see better times. And you know, it's all just what you take from it, you know, from the lessons you learn throughout your life. You know, it could be negative stuff, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I went through negative just taught me a lot of positive that I was able to take with me later on in life. And definitely learned a lot on that Tyson podcast, man. It was a very spiritual moment. I was high as hell, to be honest.
Yeah, but you mentioned the high quality weed dynamic there. Are we expecting a bit of a fulfilled celebration here, or is it hard to facilitate that in the bubble?
Oh yeah, it's definitely hard to facilitate that in the bubble, especially in Connecticut as well. So I don't know the rules out here, but yeah, man. Usually after the fights, I'm very relaxed. You know, I don't like to drink too much or smoke too much. I just kind of take in the moment, let my body feel how it's supposed to feel. You know, it's a little beat up. So yeah, I feel like the older I got, the more I just kind of relax with my lady and just eat some good food.
Simon?
Hey, Sergio, Simon Romero with Behind the Grind. I have two for you here, but the big question, something I can relate to is having a brother growing up. His name's Anthony as well, but
oh,
having similar interests. So talk us through what it's like having someone who truly is your best friend inside and outside of the cage.
Man, it's been amazing, honestly. The things that I got to see with my brother have been amazing. You know, we've gotten to travel together, train together. We got to lose together and win together as well. So it's we've been through a lot of ups and downs together. You know, when I was younger, me and him didn't get along so well. I was very soft and very shy, where Anthony was the opposite. You know, he was very confident, very outspoken. And, you know, he had to toughen me up. And I'm glad he introduced me to the sport. You know, we were in Taekwondo together. I saw him make his way into MMA. I was about 13 at the time. He was coaching my basketball team too. So, you know, it's a man of many talents. He was coaching my basketball team, had to stop to start his MMA career. And I just started training, man. It's kind of got me tougher. I remember my first practice holding pads for him, and he hit me in the stomach really hard, and I started crying. I'm like, oh man, I need to toughen up. You know, I'm ready to be a man, you know, a little bit tougher than who I was before. So it's been awesome, man. He's taught me so much in and outside of the octagon.
And the second question I have for you is his promotion debuts very soon. So how excited are you for that?
Yeah, it's awesome. For the PFL, you're saying?
His promotion coming out soon.
Oh, his promotion. Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, his promotion. Yeah, I believe it's coming in November or September. Very excited to see that. You know, we made our way up in the promotions with Duke Rufus. So to have these fighters have an option to fight locally is awesome. It's been a while for some promotions in Milwaukee, so it's about time.
Ronald, go ahead.
This is Ronald E. Smith from Getting Real. Sergio, how you doing, man?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
Blessed, man. Doing blessed. And man,
Awesome.
just for you, if we could walk back a little bit, you brought up how this journey for you has been close to over 10 years right now to get the title shot. So if you can just reminisce for us, how do you look back on yourself through the journey that you went on to now for the moment for now getting the title shot?
Yeah, man. I feel like early on I was a little kid fighting men, you know, and I learned a lot from that. So I feel like now I'm a man fighting another man, and I'm grown so much from who I used to be. You know, I used to fight a lot of fights very insecure and very you know, not really trusting myself, honestly. I didn't trust my skill set. I didn't trust myself as an individual, as a person. And now I'm my own man. I trust myself. I trust my process. I trust my journey, and I'm excited to go out there and see what I could do this Friday.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, brother.
All right, one or two more here. Lenny?
How's it going, Sergio? Lenny March from Miami News here, MMA Unhinged. How's it going?
Doing well, brother. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you very much. First question is obviously, you know, your second name, Pettis. It's known throughout the MMA world with your brother. But you feel like as a title win this weekend, do you remember that? Do you feel like that could, you know, supplement your own legacy?
For sure. You know, obviously, I feel like I have built my own legacy. You know, there's a lot of with the media, it's saying, you know, he's the little brother still, which I am. I'm always going to be Anthony's little brother. You know, he's got 5 or 6.5 years on me, regardless. So, you know, I feel like I feel like I have built my own legacy, and this Friday would definitely build my own legacy. But, you know, I'm not going to stray away from that, man. We came in this sport together. It's always going to be Team Pettis for the rest of my life.
Yeah, two more before I let you go. But you and your brother are on different paths, different organizations. You was in the same organization once upon a time. You both fought on the UFC fight card together. But do you feel like before it's all said and done, before Anthony hangs it up, before maybe you hang it up, that you would like to fight on one more card against with each other?
Yeah, man, I would love to. Honestly, it'd be a blessing. We've had so much fun fighting the cards before. Have sometimes that were rough, sometimes that were great. But that's how life is. So it would be awesome to definitely get a couple more fights in with Big Bro.
The last question is probably one I probably didn't really want to ask. Is talking about Anthony. I was wondering if you had any thoughts about his debut at PFL.
Yeah, man. It is what it is. It's a sport. It's the sport, and it's also the times in people's lives. I felt like Clay was just, he went out there hungry, and had something to prove. And Anthony, is a new organization. I know how it is to fight in a new organization when you're used to fighting in one for such a while. It's a whole different environment, whole different process. On top of that, they have a 17-day quarantine, which is crazy to me personally. So you can't train with your people that you're usually training with for fights for 17 days. You got to sit out there and get stuck in the bubble. So, it's just times, man. It's the COVID's crazy, but it's just times. I believe Anthony's going to make the adjustments and do well his next fight.
All right, Breeze.
Hey, Sergio, it's Breeze with the MMA Breeze. I spoke with your opponent, Juan Archuleta, a few weeks ago, and he had gave me his thoughts on you and your brother. He said you guys are both really cool dudes, and he wants nothing but the best for you other than this bout. Well, can you talk to me about the first time you met and interacted with Juan and your feelings on him as a competitor and a person?
Yeah, man. I met Juan my first fight coming into Bellator. I actually heard rumors that was going to be my first fight. Coming into Bellator is Juan Archuleta. So, I've been prepping to fight him for a while. Been watching him for a while too. He's 25-2. He's fought a couple of my teammates, done really well. And anytime we interacted, it's always been love and respect, man. We don't got no bad blood towards each other. At the end of the day, this is business, and that's when things get interesting. But yeah, no bad blood. I believe he's a great competitor, a great person. He's a great father as well. And nothing bad about Juan. Just this Friday we both had bad intentions for each other, and there's a paycheck on the line, so that's what it is.
And other than the paycheck, does revenge for your teammates motivate you at all in this bout?
Man, it has to pass. I don't fight for anybody else besides myself. So it's more for me, more for my legacy and my W's. Man, I'm hungry for these W's. I don't like losing too much.
All right, Sergio. Appreciate the time, man. Good luck this